Hello, my name is Joe Standard, and this is Module 1 Introduction for AEP 858VB. So first off, a little about myself. I teach at Winfield High School. There's a population of about 700 students. We have new building administration, so that's always fun. I teach ninth grade ELA. I'm an Emporia State alum. This is my seventh year of teaching. Um, other things. I have an amazing dog named Admiral. Hopefully, I'm getting married in June. Just kind of have to see how things work out with the virus and everything. So reason why I want to get into the leadership role is because I want to improve education and implement new ways to help students. And I know that this is the best route to take. Especially this class is going to be a great way to gather data and information to help me make better decisions as an educator and hopefully at some point like a department head or someone who's head of the curriculum. That's kind of where I see myself in the future, not necessarily a building principal. So some reflections that I did. So how my school and district analyze and use data. Um, my knowledge is kind of minimum of what we do with data and everything as a district at our school. Only thing I really know about is curriculum data of what we gather through FastBridge, ACT Prep, and state assessments. We use FastBridge testing. That's been around for about 3 years now that we've used. It just tests students' reading and math. Um, the measurements really, especially at the high school level, are really not that great. For math, I know it only goes up to an eighth grade level. Um, and with the reading, really, we don't get any useful information, especially if we have some struggling readers that hit the threshold at eighth grade. It doesn't give us the right information to tell us that our students are on track. We are looking at a different way, different tests that we can use. We're thinking about going back to map testing again. Um, I think that'd be a good idea. We got a lot better information to use that help with our instruction. This year is the first year that we use ACT Prep. I know that is going through like the state and everything about possibly changing state assessments to ACT Prep. I mean, not ACT Prep, but ACT. But we use ACT Prep this year, and that really helped me get a lot of good information for my freshmen about the skills and what they need to focus on as well. I thought that data was really interesting to look at. So it just started this year. Like I said, compared to FastBridge, I got a lot more out of the ACT Prep information. Um, State assessments, ever since we started doing those, really, I haven't gotten much information from that because either the information is not good or it's not forthcoming, being presented to us within the district. So really, I don't find much use from the state assessment. So my personal use of data, well, I collect data in two different forms really within my classroom through informative assessments and formative assessments. So informative assessments would be like homework and daily assignments. Um, from those types of assessments and data collecting, I can see what my students are getting when it comes to standard or not getting and how I need to change up my instruction. Uh, Bad part about that is sometimes um, it can take a little bit longer. I focus a lot more on certain topics and stuff than what I probably should. So sometimes that information that I get from there kind of slows me down sometimes from analyzing it and then reusing it, using that information to change how I am teaching or how I change up how I'm teaching it. For formative assessments, it allows me to see how students have learned what they've learned and how they apply certain standards. So with this one, you have to be careful of how you gather this information. Um, because a lot of times, you have the possibility of cheating and everything else. Um, with the fast bridge information, there still is some information that I get from that that helps me out, especially with my really low readers. I can pinpoint certain areas within my instruction to help those students that are struggling, or I can help them get into a reading class, kind of help them out as well. But like I said, it really doesn't give me any information for any of my middle to top end students for that information. So, like I said, I admit that I need to learn more of how to analyze and use data within my building. I know there's a lot more data that I can collect from other places that I just haven't had, the understanding of how to use it. But to get that understanding, I need to work with professionals within my district, ask the questions, work with my principals, work with people in the district office to get that understanding of the data and how we can use that data. Joining a digital community is a very important thing nowadays to be a part of, to build those networks, that communication, work with one another. Research and read. I need to do more research on data analysis. I've got to grow as a learner because as a teacher, we know that we are always constantly learning, and that's what I need to do. I also need to ask questions and learn as much as I can from the AEP 858. That is my main goal to do is to ask those questions, get that help, to get that understanding, to become a better leader within my building and within my district. Well, thank you for watching my video. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Thank you.